UFC Fight Night Pavlovich versus Blaydes takes place this weekend. And I'm going to go through the full card breakdown and in detailed predictions, UFC Vegas 71. Starting with the early prelim opener of Dana Bakkerell versus Brady Highstand. I'm going to go for Brady Highstand. I cannot trust Dana Bakkerell. You can't. Against a tough guy like Brady Highstand. And he's young. People are picking Dana. How are people picking Dana Bakkerell here? Brady Highstand. First off, Dana Bakkerell, absolute garbage fighter. He's not that good. He only has one good punch. And sure, he beat Brandon Davis, who's alright. Chris Gutierrez just got exposed by Munoz, and he beat Dana Bakkerell. You know? Kyung Ho Kang just figured him out. A part-time fighter, let's be real, Kyung Ho Kang. Figured him out and pieced him out at range. You have to pick Brady Highstand. Tough guy, first off. It's not like he's a chinny guy coming in here like a Guido Canetti. He's obviously going to get it done. If Kyung Ho Kang can get it done, who lost to... who the hell did he lose to? He lost to Ronnie Yaya. Then Brady Highstand can win this one. And also, he's coming off a great win over Fernie Garcia, who's a decent fighter. Lost to Ricky Tercios, but he showed toughness in that fight. Just doesn't have much of good, decent cardio, but it seems like he's working on that now. I'm going to be on with him here, 23 years old. Bakkerell is a bit older, I think, 33. Not bad, but a decade older. Going to go for Brady Highstand to get done with some grappling. 29-28 decision I'll go with. We move on, up the card. Priscilla Cachoeira versus Karine Silva. Interesting one here. Poliana Patel should be... She hasn't fought in a while, jeez. I will go for Karine Silva here, I think. Priscilla Cachoeira is good. She's a good fighter. But Julian Robertson beat her not bad. She beat Yi Young Kim. I just think Karine Silva wants it more. You know, Cachoeira, she's had her moments. You know, she went into the UFC, lost to Shevchenko, lost to McCann, lost to Carolina, beat Dobson, beat Mazzani, lost to Robertson, beat Kim. Arguably should have lost that fight, and she beat Lipsky as well. But I just don't know how she'll win this one, to be honest with you. I don't know how she'll win this. You know, she could win on the feet. She doesn't have much grappling. If Yi Young Kim, who is not that good, can kind of piece her up at range, I think Karine Silva can as well. So, yeah, I'll go Karine Silva. Plus, Cachoeira's been KO'd, I think. What am I thinking? No, she never got KO'd. I'm thinking of another person. I don't know what I'm thinking of. But she I don't know. I think she'll just lose this one with the grappling. Karine Silva wins. I'll move on because that's a useless fight. Francis Marshall versus William Gomez. I'm going to be going with Francis Marshall will win this one by KO. I'll go first round knockout here for Francis Marshall. I think this kid's really good, to be honest with you. I think he is really good. 24 years old, had a great performance against Marcelo Rojo in a fight where it was competitive, but he won it. Knockout, brutally. Put Rojo out cold. And he's coming back here against Gomez, who looked shit in his last fight against Jarno Aarons. Against Jarno Aarons, he looked shit. He looked absolute garbage. Round 1, he looked like he was fucking scared to shit. That sounded really weird. He just didn't look good. You know, he was hesitant about everything. It was his debut. It was in France. He got that out of the way, but I feel like that's just his style. And he came back and won, almost got armbarred, I think, in the end of round 3 or something. But I don't trust him to win this one. He's not that good. So I will take, I know he's 25 years old, but I will take Marshall to lay him out in round 1 with big shots. Yeah, I think Marshall wins this one. We move on up the card. Mohammed Usman versus Junior Tafa. I'm going to be going with... And I've rewatched some Junior Tafa fights. His Brave CF fight is some of his kickboxing fights. I think he's better than Usman. But there's a worry where Usman could just catch him, and that just all goes to waste. He's good. He knows what he's doing. But it's just he doesn't seem that big for heavyweight. He just doesn't seem that big for heavyweight. 6'3", his height's kind of carrying him in my opinion. But he just doesn't seem big. He looks like a light heavyweight in terms of, if anything. So I think... And he can be taken down. I will pick him to win this one, but it's worrying. Very worrying, because he could get clipped. He could get out-grappled. Just Usman seems so crap. Just like his brother, Kamaru. He just seems so crap skill-wise. It's just... And he beat that last guy. Who did he beat? Oh, Zach Pawaga. He beat him, I get it, but... He hasn't been in there in a while, Usman. So I will go for Junior Tafa winning this one. Just out-skilling him, piecing him up at range. And just teaching Muhammad Usman a lesson. And showing him who the real Ultimate Fighter is. We move on up the card. And Muhammad Usman's 34 years old. Carol Rosa versus Norma Dumont. Even fight here. I'm going to lean Norma Dumont, though. I like Carol Rosa. She seems pretty good. I think both of these girls seem pretty good. Decent fight here. Good for the matchmakers to do this one, because the winner of this one probably will face Nunes at featherweight. Knowing them. Yeah. But against Landsberg, she didn't look great. She won the fight, though. But Sarah McMahon was out-grappling you. Dumont can do that. Dumont's not much of a grappler, but I think she can... win. You know, she has good boxing. She outboxed that boxer, Danielle Wolf, who came in like 1-0, and she won that one. Lost to Chasson, I get it. And maybe Rosa can beat her, but she kind of got clinched in that one. And Chasson's not bad, you know? So I feel like Dumont's going to win this one. She beat Ladd. She beat Spencer. I don't know. I think boxing's her bigger weakness, and I don't see Rosa just out-boxing her. Rosa is more so of a grappler. She could out-grapple Dumont, but I will take Dumont winning this one by a close decision, 29-28. We move on. She's underdog as well. Move on up the card. Ronnie Yaya versus Montel Jackson. I'm going to go for Jackson first round KO. It's just... The Garbrandt fight fell through twice for Yaya, but it's just like, here's Montel Jackson. You could have had a big fight for yourself in Garbrandt, but you wasted it and pulled out twice. And now you're fighting Jackson. You're going to get laid out. I don't see Yaya winning this one. How do you pick him to win this one? He won't outgrapple. He could. Oh, yeah, he's a fucking huge underdog. Ronnie Yaya beat Kyung Ho Kang and got dropped. Kyung Ho Kang's a part-time fighter. We said this earlier in this video. Part-time fighter Kyung Ho Kang. Montel Jackson, I don't know where he's been, but... Oh yeah, he beat Arce. Forgot about that. He beat Arce in a fight where, he dropped Arce. He dropped Arce badly. I think he'll win this one. He beat JP Bays, Jesse Strader. I know he got grappled earlier in his career, but he's improved on that. I'll go Jackson Darce choke. I'll go with. I don't know if he'll get a KO. I think he'll rock Yaya. Yaya tries shooting. Darce choke in. Done. For Montel Jackson. Round 1. Submission. We move on. Up the card. To Ricky Glenn. I think that's his name now. I think he wants to say it like that. Against Christos Giagos. I'm going to go for Ricky Glenn. Christos Giagos, he kind of reminds me of, I'm getting fed to the wolves. I'll take anything what the UFC gives me, because I have no negotiation power whatsoever. Give me whoever. And he pulled out against Benoit Saint Denis. So yeah, he's now fighting Ricky Glenn. I'm gonna go for Ricky Glenn, KOing him. Ricky Glenn's got underrated power in his hands. And I think Ricky Glenn will get it done. Look good against Grant Dawson. You know? And Giagos ain't Dawson. So I'll go with him winning this one. He beat Joaquin Silva. Lost to Aguilar, but that's before, on this new tear he's been. Was supposed to fight Drew Dober. I think he'll win this one by KO. Round number 1, we'll go with. We move on. Up the card to main card now. Jeremiah Wells versus Matthew Semmelsberger. I'm gonna go with Fudge. I'm gonna go for Jeremiah Wells. He doesn't fight enough, though, but he's really good. I think he's really good, but he just doesn't fight enough. Like, where has he been for these last 10 months? Unless we see a way much improved Jeremiah Wells, I don't want him talking. Because where has he been for 10 fucking months? I want to know. Where has he been? Where has he been? Like, seriously, Court McGee fight, early KO, took no damage. Should have been back in there in August, September, October. But now he's back in here in April. May, almost May. I don't like that. Blood Diamond, easy wins. Blood Diamond, Court McGee. I will pick him to win this one, though. Matthew Semmelsberger got pieced up by Morono and couldn't get the finish there. So if he can't KO Morono, I don't see him KOing Wells. But Matthews, he beat on knockdowns. He won that one, even though he was losing that. But the knockdown saved him. Fletcher, he beat. Sano, he beat. The thing is here, both can KO each other. But Wells can mix it up with the grappling. As where Semmelsberger can't really. And he fought Chaos and nothing there happened. Beat Sano, who's trash. Beat Witt. It's just, I think Wells will mix it up against him. I think this is a firefight. Out-grapple Semmelsberger for 3 rounds. 30-27 decision. I think. Anyways. Yeah. Semmelsberger is young though. But I think he'll lose. We move on. Yasmin Lucindo versus Brogan Walker. I'm going to be going for Yasmin Lucindo here over Brogan Walker. Yeah. I think she'll win this one. Yeah, I think she'll win this one. Brogan Walker I saw her fight Juliana Miller, who now we know is actual garbage. She just got destroyed against her. Like, she didn't even try. Like, it's just like paycheck, 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 done. She didn't even try. It's just like, go in there, paycheck, done. Go in there, fight's done, paycheck, done. I just think that's the case here. She was supposed to fight Na Liang, March 25th. It's just, Juliana Miller's not good. She lost to fucking Veronica Macedo. Got destroyed. And she got destroyed by Juliana Miller. She's not good. I know she won it in the Ultimate Fighter, and she had a few good wins, and that got her in this position, but Lucindo actually is decent. She went to a competitive decision with Yasmin Yaourgui. 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 I think that's her name. Weird last name there. But she made it competitive and actually tried to win. As where Brogan Walker didn't try to win against Juliana Miller. So, and she was fighting Melissa Martinez on this card. I think she'll win this one. I think she will. Big favorite here. 21 years old. That's crazy. I think she'll win this one. We move on. Bobby Green versus Jared Gordon. I'm going to go for Bobby Green here. Jared Gordon is just, he could use the grappling. But who is he beating with the grappling? Who is Bobby Green? Who is Jared Gordon beating with the grappling? I want to know. Who is he beating with the grappling? Like, actually. Like, he beat Leonardo Santos, kind of outgrinded him. It's Santos. Of course, he had that fight against Pimlet where he should have won. And he should have won arguably every round, to be honest with you. Should have arguably won every single round there. And he beat Joe Selecki, competitive fight. He beat Danny Chavez with the grappling where he missed weight. Bobby Green will school him at range. Obviously. Obviously he will. Grant Dawson beat him. I know he lost to Drew Dober, but it's not like Jared Gordon will KO Green. Could, maybe, but he won't. Couldn't KO Pimlet. I think he'll win this one. Bobby Green. Beat Nazareth, who's good. Alan Quinta. Makhachev lost, I get it, but still. I think he'll just school up Jared Gordon for 3 rounds and show how bad Pimlet is. I hope Jared Gordon wins, though. I'm really hoping, because I want to see him. I want to see him succeed, because it'd be really funny if he lost, because it'd show how bad Pimlet is. But if he won, we can maybe run back that Pimlet rematch. We'll see though. We move on to to another fight on the card. Brad Tavares. What the heck? I was talking and my throat was like, nope, no more. I don't know what happened there, but Brad Tavares versus Bruno Silva. I'm gonna go with another 50-50 fight. I'm gonna go with Brad Tavares. The damage is so bad for him, though. The damage will eventually get to him. Won't it? The damage, but Font took so much damage and he's still going. He should win this, Tavares. But the damage might be bad and he might get laid out. I'll pick him to win this, though. Fuck! Silva looked so shit. If this was after the Pereira fight, I'd obviously pick Bruno, but it's just he looked so shit against Meerschaert. Oh, he looked so shit against Meerschaert, man. And Tavares pulled out against Rodriguez, and I just don't know if he wins this. I don't know who to pick here. I don't know who to pick. I'll probably, you know what? I'll flip a coin. That's what I'm going to do from now on, maybe. I'll flip a coin. I'll flip a coin. And if it's heads, and, okay. Tails, Bruno Silva. Heads, Brad Tavares. Way to quick. So, tails, Bruno Silva. Heads, Brad Tavares. I'll go Bruno Silva. It was on tails. I'll go Bruno Silva here, getting it done. I don't know who to really pick here, but I'll go Bruno Silva, catching him on the chin. I'll make a reason to pick him. Bruno Silva, I think, will win this one. Brad Tavares is taking so much damage, and I think Bruno Silva can get the job done. Yeah, I'll go Bruno Silva. Didn't look great against Meerschaert, but it's GM3, of course. But yeah, I don't think he'll get takedowns, but I think he'll just land big shots on Tavares and just put a beating on him. So I'll go Bruno Silva getting it done by TKO. We move on up the card to the co-main event. Song Yadong versus Ricky Simone. I'm gonna do the coin thing from now on. That was really fun. I'm gonna be going for Song Yadong over Ricky Simone. I'll go Song Yadong. Ricky Simone, it's just, you'd think he can out-grapple Yadong, but you also have to look at, Yadong could KO him. You have to go Yadong, I think, here. I think you have to go Song Yadong. Although he could KO. Yadong, I think, can KO. Although Simone can out-grapple Yadong, which could happen, Yadong seems more of improving. As for Simone, who has he faced, Simone? Who has he faced? Jack Shore, who isn't really good as we thought he was, let's be real. And he was losing that fight as well against Shore, slightly. Very close fight, but I think he was slightly losing that before he dropped Shore. He's not going to drop Yadong. Bro, Samsao he fought, Kelleher he fought. Perillo he fought. Ray Borg. Font pieced him up. Uriah Faber trained with Song Yadong. And KO'd Ricky Simone. Simone's might have improved. Both of them has improved. But Simone doesn't have the greatest of chins. Has good wrestling. She doesn't have the greatest of chins, though. So I can see Yadong catching with an uppercut. As Simone shoots, boom, uppercut from Song Yadong. Puts Simone down. Lands big shots. I can see a first round TKO here for Song Yadong. Both are fast, but I'll go Yadong. You know, he lost to Sandhagen, but Vera, he put up more of a showing against Sandhagen, while as to where Marlon Vera didn't really. He had a better showing against Sandhagen than Marlon Vera. I beat Maurice Arce, who's decent. Casey Kenny. I'll pick him to win this one. We move on. Up the card to the main event. Sergey Pavlovich versus Curtis Blaydes. I'm going to be going with... I'm going to go for Pavlovich. I've been sold on him for a bit now, but right when this fight got signed, I was thinking, Blaydes will take him down. Blaydes will take him down. Blaydes will out-grapple him. Pavlovich got destroyed by Overeem, and he did get whooped up by Overeem, I get it. But that was so long ago. How can you base that off of now? Oh, he got destroyed by Overeem. Blaydes wins. I know Blaydes beat Overeem, but still. I think you gotta go Pavlovich here. The theme. People don't know this, but some do. The theme of Curtis Blaydes. The repeated theme is where he wrestles, he continues to wrestle. But what's it called? If he KOs someone, Blaydes, and has a good showing on the feet. If he has a good showing on the feet and KOs someone, he continues to do it. And his last real win was Chris Dawkins. And he was looking decent on the feet against Aspinall before Aspinall hurt his knee. I feel like he won't shoot. He definitely can, and he can win this fight. But Pavlovich seems strong. He seems big. He seems like a big guy, stuffing takedowns. Blaydes struggled to really hold down Rosenstrike. I feel like his wrestling's getting worse and worse every time I see it. Looks like it's getting worse and worse each fight. Just gonna say how it is. So I'm gonna go for Sergey Pavlovich. Stuffing some takedowns, showing some improvement, and then Blaydes tries landing shots, lands a shot on Pavlovich, but rushes into a big left hook, puts Blaydes out. I can see Pavlovich just blitzing him on the chin. Blaydes has been KO'd before. Pavlovich dusted up Tai Tuivasa and Derek Lewis and Shamil. Yeah. I think he'll win this one. I don't think it'll be like a minute KO. I can see it at the end of round 1, him just blitzing Blaydes. And I think Blaydes is going to want to get it done here. Winner of this one, though, I guess, versus Jones. I guess. Or you could do the winner of this versus Gone, but the winner of this should get a title shot. I'm really sold on that. Winner of this, Miocic should be blessed, but he's just fucking fumbling this so many times. If he fumbles this next one, Miocic, he's fucking done. He doesn't deserve the title shot. I know he's the heavyweight go and he's defended before, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. These guys have been working. 3-fight winning streak for Pavlovich. 3-fight winning streak for Blaydes. But yeah. I think Pavlovich will win. I think he will. And Blaydes doesn't have the best of chins. Another factor. And Blaydes, against Dawkins in round 1. I'll make more of an individual prediction for this. Dude was patient. And he could do that here against Pavlovich. But Dawkins is so fucking garbage. He's like the worst fighter in heavyweight. He's so bad. And he was looking decent against Blaydes. Blaydes slightly won round 1. He's so shit. Pavlovich is so much calculated. So much more calculated than Dawkins. Way more IQ. Way better takedown defense. And Blaydes didn't shoot once against Dawkins. Simple as. He didn't shoot one time. Even though he could have, easily. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Full card predictions. Peace.